Well, good morning to you. Daybreak here, iFiber One News Radio. I'm Jeff Slakey. Happy to have on the phone line from Washington's 6th District, U.S. Representative Derek Kilmer. Morning, Derek. I know you're busy. You got some votes coming up here in a little bit, so we may have to let you cut short, but we have got some big things going on. First things first, want to get your thoughts on all the sexual harassment conversations that are happening around the country and on Capitol Hill.
Well, I think it's very important for on a few respects. One, to say that sexual harassment is wrong, and that our elected officials should be held to a higher standard. And I certainly believe that. I think I have both myself and my staff take training in that regard to just maintain a respectful workplace. But frankly, that's not enough. I think there's reforms that are needed in our nation's capital, and making sure that taxpayer funds aren't being used to settle these cases, I think is really important. Making sure that there's transparency so that the public knows what's going on here. I'm not for these sort of secret agreements. I don't think that's right. And as a matter of fact, I've sponsored a bill that's been put forward by Jackie Spear to make some of those reforms, to increase transparency, to not put taxpayers on the hook when someone acts in the wrong way, and to require some reforms, including mandatory training for all members of Congress and for the members of their staff.
Yeah, that is an important topic. The other thing going on is that looks like we are facing a potential government shutdown next Friday, the 8th. What can you tell me about that progress to keep government open?
Yeah, if this feels like we're watching the movie Groundhog Day, this is indicative of the inability of Congress to do its job. This is really a manufactured crisis, because what's supposed to happen is for Congress to pass an annual budget and then to pass annual spending bills to sort of fit to that budget. And instead, what Congress has done is consistently kick the can down the road, sometimes 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. And so now we're voting on something that was supposed to be resolved 3 months ago. And if Congress doesn't take action by the 8th of December, we're in the face of another government shutdown. Listen, this is why people hate Congress. The leaders of our country are using a budgeting process to push ideological arguments rather than, doing the job of passing a long-term bipartisan budget. And, we've spoken about this before. I feel so strongly about it. I've sponsored a bill called No Budget, No Pay. It says if members of Congress don't do their job and pass a budget, they shouldn't get paid. Because the reality is, we know this in our region perhaps more than any other. If there is a government shutdown, listen, the largest employer in the district that we all live in is the federal government. It's the U.S. Navy. And we've seen the impacts on shipyard workers when there is a shutdown. And frankly, we've seen the impacts on our nation's readiness as a consequence of the inability of Congress to get out of its own way and deal with its budget issues. So I'm going to keep pushing in that regard. I'm part of a group called the Problem Solvers Caucus that just sent a bipartisan letter to our leadership calling on a long-term budget agreement rather than continuing this process of kicking the can down the road.
Well, you mentioned the military, and it's a big, important part to the 6th. We got a lot of bases around, JBLM, shipyard at Bremerton. Talk to me a little bit about the recent threats from North Korea, with the military in the district, as well as us being on the coast. How credible are these threats? What should we be doing about them?
Well, I think it's a serious threat. And, I think it is something that requires a comprehensive solution. These complicated issues are not best handled through 140 characters on Twitter. I think they require a more comprehensive approach. And, that means a few things. It means that we need to reassure our allies that we have their backs. As we engage with Japan and South Korea, those partnerships are more important than ever. And I think there's a mistake for the president to refer to the South Korean leadership as appeasers at a time where we need to be strengthening and relying on those alliances. On top of that, we've had a recent history of economic sanctions on North Korea. Frankly, there has not been enough focus on enforcement of those sanctions, and I think that's something that needs to be a tool that gets used in our toolbox to try to address this situation. And at the end of the day, there's going to need to be, a move toward phased denuclearization of North Korea. And that takes diplomacy. And frankly, I'm very concerned, and this is even in the news this week, about the problems at the State Department. To some degree, personnel is policy, and unfortunately, you have massive gaps within the State Department of positions that are supposed to be focused on our relationships in Asia that simply have not been filled. And listen, and I guess the only other thing I'd add in this regard is conversation we just had on the budget matters too, because the failure to provide ongoing funding and predictability of budget does impact our readiness. And I was out at our naval shipyard in Japan. I met with the folks who are working on our forward deployed carrier there, and some of the subs that have had some problems, and we heard concerns regarding readiness. So we have to be able to continue to project strength around the world and to reassure our allies that we have their backs.
Let's talk about another local issue. I know you work really hard with making sure the fisheries and all the fish here around the Great South Sound are protected, and been a lot of disasters across the country this year. And talk to me a little bit about the disaster and the fisheries that you're working on.
We're sure working on it. I'll tell you, we saw, we've seen a lot of hits. I was going to say we saw the warm blob of water that had an impact on our fisheries. Mm-hmm. We've seen some other sort of natural functions that have really led towards, the algal blooms and things like that have really had an impact on our fisheries. And that hurts that doesn't just have an ecosystem impact, that hurts tourism, it hurts our fishing economy. We talked over the summer, I worked with Jamie Herrera Butler, my colleague, and together we got about $20 million included in the budget for some relief for those areas where a disaster had been declared. But there's a lot more that needs to be done. The state and tribes together have lost about $150 million in damages and lost revenue, and that's just our state. So we're working to make sure that as Congress deals with these other disaster issues, that it also deals with the disaster issues that we've seen in our state, our fisheries disasters, our wildfires, for that matter. And this doesn't make the evening news because it's hard to see, because it takes place underwater, but it is as devastating to wildlife and to our economy, for our tribal communities, for our fishermen, for our tourism industry. It affects a really large part of our region, and that's why it made it such a priority.
What are your thoughts on the Atlantic salmon fisheries that we're seeing up around King County? Executive Dow Constantine in King County recently is trying to put a moratorium on any of that in the future. It's gotten the sign-off from the tribes up there that it won't impact any of their treaty rights. Good thing to have these Atlantic salmon growing here in the South Sound?
I think the answer to that needs to be based on science. I sure have concerns because of what we just saw a few months back. I mean, it's an invasive species where the net pens weren't adequately maintained, and as a consequence, it has, as we talk about these natural disasters and impacts on the ecosystem, this is another example of something that could have a very substantial ecosystem impact. I know that not only are you seeing action at the county level, there's also been a bill that's been put forward at the state level. For our own part, we've advocated that those agencies that are really tasked with protecting our environment do science-based analysis to make sure that whatever gets permitted, whatever gets a green light, doesn't actually harm our environment and harm our economy. So I think it's very appropriate that these sorts of considerations are underway.
U.S. Congressman Derek Kilmer again on the phone line here this morning. I know you got to get out and do the people's work. Got some votes coming up. Are you going to be able to spend any time in the district in the holidays?
Well, that depends on what happens in the next couple of weeks. The plan is for Congress to be done, I think, on the 15th, and then back in the district for the holidays, and whenever I'm in the district, I'm running all over the district. Having said that, I'm not betting on I'm not betting on any holiday plans right now in light of the inability of the Congress to get it back together. What I will say is, listen to all of your listeners. I work for you, and I come to work every day trying to figure out how we create more economic opportunity for more people in more places. And whether I'm in Washington, D.C., or whether I'm back home in our district, please know that that's my job, and I work for you. If you've got an issue where we can lend a hand, if you've got a concern about or a question about something, please do give us a holler or shoot us an email.
You can find more online at kilmer.house.gov. Again, U.S. Representative for Washington's 6th District, it's Derek Kilmer.
Good to be with you, and you timed this perfectly. They just called the second vote, so I'm going to go run and do it.
All right, sir. Thank you much.
Thanks, Jeff. Bye.